Hey, we're back. Do I have echo? Or you got?
I don't have an echo, but I can go get my mic.
Hold on. It's gone.
Okay.
It might be my internet. I'm not sure. It's fine. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell the people to come on in. We have a packed show, an action-packed show today.
Do we?
Yes. Did you get my message about your page?
Mm-mm.
Oh, your page is playing the show instead of mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, if you're watching, and you're new to us, or you decide to watch this playback, I am Tasha Mack. I am the co-host. I am her big sister, and this is our season 5 finale. I don't think we'll be taking a break this time around. I was gonna lengthen the whole season, but I decided not to. So we'll start a season 6 next week with new topics, and we are welcoming guests. So this season we didn't do a lot of guests. So this season we ended the season with some guests, so we want to keep it going. We got some new segments, and that's it for me. Danielle, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Danny. I am the co-host of this show as well. I'm located in Atlanta.
Alrighty. Am I frozen or are you frozen? Oh, I was frozen.
Okay.
It was me. All right, so we are starting a new segment today. We have people in the back room waiting for us. I think that's kind of fun. The new segment today, Danielle, you want to kind of explain what Charles in Charge is?
Really, we just like Charles. We like what Charles represents.
What he brings to the table.
Yeah, Charles has a great on-camera voice. Charles has a great perspective, and Charles has a great personality. And so I think that we realize that we have great chemistry with him and that he has something to bring to the table. Here at ORNOT, we're all about uplifting people around us, and just basically providing a platform. If you like it,
or not,
then it's yours. And so we presented it to Charles, and he was like, sure, it sounds like a good idea. So, we're excited to have him in the family, out with you guys. I guess he was already in the family, but we're excited for him to see, be here with us on, I don't know if is it every other Monday, or how is it?
Every other Monday. Yep.
Okay, so it'll be every other Monday that you guys will have a little taste of Charles. So it won't be so much, women on the screen. So you guys can come in. If you feel like it's just too much for you, you can just come in for Charles. You can leave if it's too much. But if it's not, then you can stick around for the whole time. And we don't ever know what Charles is going to talk about. He has complete creative control. So whatever he decides is completely up to him.
That's why it's called Charles in Charge. So we'll say our 2 cents, but he's in charge, and what he wants to talk about is his business, and we're okay with that.
Yes, we encourage it.
We encourage it. So I think it's time for us to bring him in. This is his first show with us. I'm super excited. So let's bring Charles in.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
See, that's that voice.
Woo!
What's up?
Nothing much. I'm super excited to be here. It's Monday, Magnificent Monday. If you're Starbucks drinkers, macchiato Monday.
I'm a macchiato drinker. Thank you.
Okay, there we go. Guilty. I'm guilty up in here. So yeah. So. Well,
so what we talking about? What you bringing to the table?
Oh my goodness! And mind you, this is like breaking news today. So we got to get this elephant out in the room. We just got to get it out in the open. We can talk about Yes, damn Kelly. Okay?
Not
We
R.
got to
Yes.
put it out there. Yeah, R. Damn Kelly. And the reason I'm saying this, because I don't know if everybody's heard, the guilty verdict has been put out. And today's Charles in Charge session is this rant against R. Damn Kelly. So we're gonna get to it. So as everybody know, we all know the history of R. Kelly. Great singer, phenomenal tour person, whatever else. But then there's the dark side. The dark side, the Aaliyah scandal, where he married a young girl. And you know what was sad? The sad part about that is the fact that we just all ignored it. We was like, oh, well, he's making the hits. We don't care about his personal life. It's all about the music. Wrong. This should also be a part, because here's the thing. When we're looking at artists nowadays, right? We're not only looking at their music, we're looking at their brand, we're looking at what they eat every day on Twitter. Kanye West can tweet right now, hey, sorry, Kanye, I had to bring you into this R. Damn Kelly mess, but just for a second. He could tweet, I had pancakes from this morning with my Yeezys on. They was like, oh, a million hits already. Literally, just that quick. But back to R. Damn Kelly. This dude married a young girl, got greedy, went after other young girls, and then kept them hostage. It was like the level of disrespect towards women got worse and worse as the years went by. And if we want to keep it all the way real, he needs some company in that jail cell. That's right, I'm saying it. Barry Hankerson, Aaliyah's uncle. Don't sit there and tell me that y'all didn't know what was going on. Y'all knew damn well what was going on with your niece. You knew where the money was coming from. So you knew what she was up to. The mother, too. She needed to be locked up, too.
You think
Daddy,
the mother?
too.
You think the mother knew?
Of course. What parents don't know their child? They know what's going on.
I don't know, Charles. I think Barry knew.
Barry knew, too. They all.
Yeah.
I think Barry knew, and I think the mama knew. Hey, they knew where the checks was coming from.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Yeah, Robert. And look, they should have known something was up every time. And even Selena Johnson said this. She said, hey, every time, if I came to the studio with another man, R. Kelly got upset. What does that tell you? He wanted you all to himself. Thank you, God, Selena. You were smart enough to have some backup. Because that dude is nuts.
Yeah.
You know, I will give R. Kelly A for effort with this one. At least Selena was of age.
So wait, Selena Johnson had the same problem with him?
She didn't have any issues with him because she had someone there with her. And R. Kelly got upset because another male was with Selena Johnson. If it's just business, you don't care who she bring with her, right?
That's right. That's right.
But R. Kelly had other plans, and his plans got ruined, so he gets all weird. So I guess Jay-Z was right. You got to talk to this guy. Oh, my God. He slept with her mom, too? Sorry, I just got breaking news from Chris, whoever that was. Chris White? Yeah, Chris. That's heavy. That is breaking news right there.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I heard that too. Yeah, on that Lifetime thing, it said that the mom was supposedly having an affair with R. Kelly as well.
Talk about just dipping his hand in the whole jar, just grabbing all the candy. He ain't want to say nothing for nobody.
So we don't know what's going to happen to him after this verdict, or they haven't decided yet.
I'm guessing.
Got charged, right, Charles?
He just got charged.
Guilty. He got charged. They didn't say what was going to happen to him. I'm guessing they're just going to give him life without the possibility of parole.
They're not going to give him life, Charles. They can't give him life. Because this is just one state. He still has to go to whatever state he's in now. He still has like probably a couple of other states.
Okay, 2 life sentences.
Well, we do have a household attorney.
Yes, we do.
She's saying that he's possibly facing life.
And then that's what it is. The queen has spoken. Life. And I agree with her. And if we want to go to other states, just tack on 3 or 4 life sentences. The number of states. If it's New York, life sentence. Chicago, life sentence. Just tack it on. It don't matter. He ain't getting out anyway. He has plenty of time to make the best album ever that nobody's gonna hear. He does. He has all the time in the world. He get the producers to send tracks through the jail system or whatever. They're gonna be hustling tracks inside the cell. He'll be all right. That's where he wanted to be anyway. He committed all his crimes. He
Yeah,
wanted to go
maybe
here.
he'll be happy considering he does like men.
Well, and look, now that he's in jail, maybe we'll get a Heaven I Need a Hug part 2.
Maybe. Heaven I Need a Hug was a good song.
That was a good album.
That was a good song. And we didn't and look, we were so blinded because remember, you notice something. After he did that BT interview, that song premiered. Uh-oh, I'm saying too much already. Look.
So if you go back to the strategic.
Right. So if you go back to the 2002 BT interview, he said, well, you mean teenagers, how are we talking? Red flag right there.
Yeah, that's right.
He said what? What did he say?
The guy from MTV.
He said, well, you mean teenage girls, how are we talking? Oh. First of all, kick the door in, put the cuffs on him right there. That's it. That's all I need to hear.
Teenage is teenage.
This man, he was what, 40 at the time, 30 at the time? I'm going to give him 30 because it was the early 2000s. He was 30.
How old is he now?
He got to be 50. R. Kelly in his 50s.
Mm-hmm. He is. He's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, come on. That happens, right? And the next thing you know, premiering, Heaven I Need a Hug. Yeah, he was singing his heart out.
He's 54.
Well, it's just like this, when you mess up or when something's real bad, you go to God. When you do it, you don't need God. So I guess he needed a hug.
He needed more than a hug.
He did $1 off of it, though. Because that album did well, I believe.
People always
Heaven I Need a Hug did good. And then he said, man, I tell you, it's enough to make you want to give it up. I was like,
No, he didn't say that.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You go back and listen to that song secretly. Don't listen in front of other people. They might think something going on. Go ahead and listen to that song. Yup, look at that. 55 years old in January.
He's Capricorn.
And what did he say in the song again?
He said, first he said, Heaven, I Need a Hug. Then he said, man, this is enough to make you want to give it up. And do the harmonize on it. Give it up. Come on.
What was he talking about, though? Was he talking about the girls?
He was just talking about everything he was going through. Well, mama died. He was only 45. And he was just kind of going through his life. People want to, everybody's so quick to judge. And, today was talking about him. Talk about them young girls. Yeah. They was on to him then. Because think about it. Before the case broke open, before they even started talking about R. Kelly in that light, what was he saying? Bump and grind, sex me, baby, everything. Your body's calling, distant lover. Little cute Aaliyah got that vibe, but we forgot about all that.
Charles, you got a little voice. I heard a little.
I mean, I'm just going on my rant today because I'm going back to it. I'm like, yo, this dude was off the hook. Oh, when he produced and wrote Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, we should have known this. You are so right, Queen. Queen out here spitting facts, y'all.
But no, why do you think that is? Nobody said it. Nobody thought anything was wrong with that.
You know what? I wonder if he released that record when Chi Ali, the rapper, released his record, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Maybe that was the cover-up. I don't know. I got to go back and research that one. But that could have been a cover-up, too. Could have had the same release date just to cover it up. Oh,
but I think
cover this up and put that out there.
The whole thing about we just ignored it. We didn't want to see it. We didn't want to see that. That's just
no, we didn't. You didn't want to see that. You didn't want to see that. He's an embarrassment to bald men across America, and he had to be put out because he was bald for a long time with the goatee. Now I'm bald. We got standards. We ain't got no hair, so we got to hold on to our standards. We don't lost the hair.
It started with you. You set a new standard for the people.
Yeah. Yes.
When Age Ain't Nothing But a Number came out, did people already know that they had got married?
I think internally they did. They had to.
You mean like the public?
Oh
no, not the fans. The fans didn't know.
So when did we didn't know that he married her?
Because here's the thing: when that came out, we were teenagers. We was young.
That's what I was about to say.
So we was like, "Age ain't nothing but a number," and you listen to the song. Yeah, you riding out. You ain't thinking
Yes.
about no R. Kelly. You know, shoot, I had to hide the R. Kelly songs around my grandma. Had to put that in the Walkman and hide that. Your body's cold, and she's like, "You all right over there, baby?" Yeah, I'm all right, mama. I'm all right, grandma. I'm all right. Literally, you got to, yeah, those certain songs you have to hide in the
But
Walkman.
I think we found out a long time later. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
we found out that was a situation where they married and everything. I feel like we were adults when we found out.
I think when the sex
Oh,
tape dropped,
he's
when the
right.
tape
The
dropped,
matching outfits. Remember they went on
yeah,
BET and the interview and they had on
that's when
matching
the interview
outfits.
came out. When that tape
Okay, well,
came out.
that probably was that much longer after AJ nothing but a number. That's what I'm trying to
Oh
understand.
no, so let's break down the timeline for a second. Age ain't nothing but a number, like 94, right? So he finished out the decade under the radar. Nobody knew what was up. They were just listening to the hits, you know?
Mm, yeah, nobody.
2002 hits.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, the matching outfits were rumors. That's true too. Yeah, with the little Mickey Mouse. Yeah, with the Mickey Mouse jumper. Yep. Then 2002 hits, that sex tape of him come out with all of the people. Well,
that's when it
the sex tape
opened
come
up.
out with all them girls. Yeah,
Yeah,
with
that's when
In the
it all
sauna
started.
or something?
and
Yeah,
that's when that
yeah,
when he was playing the music in the background, he tried to say it wasn't him.
Yeah,
right.
he said it was his brother.
Sad,
But what I'm saying is, I think
sad.
that's when it began. I think that's when everyone
Yeah,
started looking at him differently. Was the
yeah. Oh
video?
yeah,
The video supposedly looked. I didn't see the video, but it supposedly looked just like him. So I think that that's when it kind of opened up, where people were like, "Nah, this is him. What's going on? What about Aaliyah?
yeah.
AJ nothing but a number. Something's
Right.
bad."
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm telling you, it had everybody acting like we acted when Tupac died, and we trying to listen for clues to see if he was still alive. That's how bad it was. That's how bad we
yeah.
was
I
looking.
was one of
We was
those.
looking for clues.
Yeah, yeah, that's
They had
true.
everybody on it. Yeah, so it's just like I feel like it's a decade too late
Hmm.
Yeah.
for all of this, and for all the girls, and I'm saying girls because that's what they were. I feel so bad for their trauma because they got to still wear that even after this dude's in jail.
That's right.
All of that trauma. I feel sorry for the parents that was swept up in that trauma. You know, God only knows what He promised them little girls. And come on, we should have known something was up. Ain't nobody monitoring that McDonald's he always used to hang out in Chicago. Yep, trapped in the
Right.
closet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I think the McDonald's is like it's a Chicago thing. So I don't think he was the only one that was picking up young girls there. I think that's probably where the pickup spot is for all the young girls, whether you was R. Kelly or not. But trapped in the closet, trapped
hmm
in the closet, he said some things and like, he had multiple parts, like
yeah.
part 10, 11, 12. And
Part
then it was like
21. Yeah.
another volume or something. That remember he was
hmm
talking about stuff.
Yeah. He was
And
talking about
Was he telling
everything
himself?
huh?
Was he telling on himself?
Yeah, that's what I'm
in a
saying.
way. Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
I remember
Because
that.
the
That
gay
was
dude.
a long time
Yes.
ago. Oh,
Yeah. And you know what was
He told
crazy?
everybody everything.
Yeah, he did the old hiding in plain sight tactic. Every week we was waiting for a new part one and part two. We was like, yo, y'all heard that part two of that Trapped in the Closet? The
Yes.
DVD man was selling it out there at the
Yes.
gas station.
good point.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yo, I got that part
Didn't
two.
tell us. So that's why I'm
Charles,
like, interested on how everyone's so shocked.
why
I
they're so
know. I don't know why they surprised. I
Yeah.
don't know. He ain't coming home. That's it for R. Kelly. The
So,
the bank rolls dried up.
Charles, do you have any lasting words? Because we have kicked Marquita off of tons of
Oh my
episodes.
God.
So we
Lasting words.
can't- look at her in the background. So,
Sorry, Marquita, I went crazy for a second there. Well, I just had to get this off my chest. That R. damn Kelly. You see what he doing? He messing up stuff. But my final words is this: for all the folks out there that actually did go through some real trauma, just know that I love you, and I hope that you actually seek some help. And if please talk to someone in your family. Therapy, great option to start with. Just please, I'm asking you live, please go get help and let's put this to bed. We don't want to hear about R. Damn Kelly no more.
Let
My
this be,
final words.
let this be
Thank
the
you,
end.
Charles.
This
Thank
is
you,
it.
Charles. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
You know it with some more stuff.
Oh, with some more stuff. All right, Charles. Have a good one.
Bye.
You too.
Let's just bring her in. We won't even give her a commercial because she seems to be very impatient.
Oh, she's on mute.
I
I
don't know.
muted you.
I ain't said nothing. I already know what it is. Charles, you ain't watched previous episodes, honey. They give you the boot. So I was not even worried. Yeah. So hey y'all. Happy Monday.
What you
First things first, R. Kelly is going to get life sentences. If you guys watch mafia movies and mafia documentaries, when they get that racketeering charge, they're going to jail for life. So that's usually how they would get the guys in the mafia, was to put, because they couldn't catch them doing anything else. So they would just put a racketeering charge on them. And that's how they would wrap them up and get them cases, get them to snitch on the other mafia people. So yes, everyone, R. Kelly is more than likely going to jail for life. I am not going to slander too bad. I'm not going to slander him too bad. Just because I don't know. Back in high school, I don't know a whole bunch of high school chicks that was checking for high school boys. They was always messing with the older guys. When I used to stay deep in the South, I won't tell you how deep in the South, but when I used to stay in the South, that was who you would go for, was like the really, really old guys, because
that was what was cool too.
That's what was cool. My friend at 17 tried to hook me up with her 52-year-old father. Yeah, I got real big, huh? And I was 17, but then you know, back then, you know, they used to tell you all the time that you mess with no old man, they're gonna give you worms. So it was a no-go for me. But back then, girls would be like, yeah, you want to mess with the old guys because, you know, they probably been through a war or two and got a little social security check coming. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just putting this out there that depending on where you lived at, kind of messing with the older guys was your culture. Unfortunately for R. Kelly, I think we're gonna have to take it back. Like, R. Kelly is really probably setting a catapult out. Like, some of y'all need to check on how close your grandma and your grandfather's age difference are, and your auntie and your uncle age difference too. And let's not forget, we definitely shouldn't be we shouldn't be taking advice from Jay-Z either. Let's check that age difference between him and Beyonce. I'm just saying, this list could go on and on and on.
True.
Just saying that. But we're gonna talk about my hot topics today.
What you got?
R.I.P. to AJ Johnson, who was famously known for his role in Friday as Ezel. I wanted to talk about this because his wife did an interview, and she said, you know, no one is helping paying for his funeral, so please stop all the fake love. And I just wanted to say, who started fake love first? His family, for not telling this man that's making all this money to buy insurance for himself? Or are we the ones fake loving him because we're not donating to a GoFundMe account? Let's fix that first. Like, you know, y'all want to come at the fans and say, oh, y'all fake, and nobody wants to contribute to his funeral. But that baby was 54 and he had a family and a wife and some kids, and none of y'all told him to get an insurance policy. GoFundMe accounts are not insurance policy, people. Stop it. Get you some life insurance. If you're listening to this show, Marquita Hot Topics told you, get some life insurance, because you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to donate to your GoFundMe account, but I will show up at your repast. So you got to pick and choose where you want me to be at. Yeah, so everybody get life insurance. Huh?
I said not the repast.
I'm gonna be at your repass, but I'm not donating to no daggone GoFundMe account because you should have had life insurance. And that man made all that money, and he could have just the thing coming. He could have got him a Gerber life policy for $19.99 a month. I'm just saying, I get the little things in the mail all the time. It does go up as you get older, but you know you can lock it in. If you can find a real good insurance agent, she will let you.
Now you've turned into an insurance agent.
I'm just saying, I don't want to see no more GoFundMe accounts for funerals. I just don't. I just think that that's unnecessary for me to see that. I just, especially with celebrities, like the one thing you could not purchase this whole time you've been receiving checks is life insurance. So I need y'all to take care of that. And I don't want to see it on my personal timeline either, because I'm not giving you no money for your GoFundMe account. Because today I told you to get.
I don't want to hear nothing else about insurance.
Kelly Price, everybody, she was lost and she was found, and and there was a video of her. She made a video to make sure. Let me tell y'all something about it. Yeah, she did. She let everybody know that she had COVID. She actually died, and so they had to bring her. They had to bring her back to life. That's why she was excluded from everybody, secluded from everybody. Well, you could be excluded and secluded depending on how you want to use it. But that's why no one had heard from her. But originally, when her sister made the plea after her attorney said that she's okay and she's just recovering from COVID, her sister came back and said, well, we ain't heard from her, so that to us, she's still missing. Let me tell you something about how families that owe you money go so hard for you. Kelly Price sister, she not answering your phone calls, baby, because you beg too much. And I can tell from these little interviews that you have done with everybody that you beg too much. And Kelly Price just had you on Do Not Disturb. She was not missing. She just didn't want to talk to your begging ass. Which Kelly Price, that's why we should stay out of celebrities' business, because now the internet is in an uproar because we need to find Kelly Price. Everybody find Kelly Price because what her sister said, and now her sister then said, she said she hasn't even talked to her sister in a year. So she like, I don't even know what you upset for. I've been missing in your life for 365 days. Not since I had COVID. So that's why I said now everybody in the uproar, oh, they not talking to us. And then they like, oh, she should have told her daughter what was going on. Her daughter, her baby is 27, y'all. What? Y'all mamas be calling y'all like that. She don't want to deal with y'all. The lady almost died from COVID. I wouldn't want nobody at my house. The mailman better not come over to my house if I had COVID and I almost died. So Kelly Price, secluding herself to get better, I totally 100% understand that. Now they're trying to say that her husband was controlling her and all of this stuff like that. Let me tell you something. When you are a person that gives, and then you get you a man that's like, excuse me, I married you as a woman and not an ATM. They tend to protect you a little bit more if that's the type of family and friends that you're dealing with, somebody that's always got their hand out. So it always don't fall on the husband that he's supposed to reach out to y'all because he probably don't even like y'all big and asses anyway. Right. So if Kelly Price ain't saying nothing, just like Monique, everybody talked about how her husband was calling the shots and making her look bad. Monique ain't said nothing about her husband. Kelly Price ain't said nothing about her husband. We got to leave them alone because they're balancing something that they don't have. That's why we just need to stay out of her business.
I'm glad she's okay, though.
You said what?
I'm glad she's okay.
Yes, she is okay. She's getting better. Like, she did make an interview to let everybody know, like, what my attorney said was correct, y'all. I'm good over here. Just don't listen to my begging ass sister. She didn't necessarily say her begging ass sister, but read in between the lines. Up next. What's next? Oh, the verses. So it's been a while, y'all. The verses happened in between all this time. So it was Fat Joe against Ja Rule. I'm not sure what Fat Joe wanted to do. At the end of the night, he did explain himself, which made it, it turned into a 180 for me. Made me understand why he was on his verses with Ja Rule. Because he said nobody else would do it. And they're friends, they're boys.
Space.
Right. So he said no one else would go against Ja Rule. So he was like, he stepped up to the plate.
You think they wouldn't go up against him because they didn't want the competition?
Yeah,
Or
His catalog is too strong, and the
oh,
artist is scared to go against him. Is what pretty much Fat Joe was saying. So he said he took one for the team, and he decided to do the verses against
did
Ja
you
Rule.
watch it?
I did watch it, and let me tell you something. Fat Joe did have to apologize several times for calling. We assumed he was calling Vita and Lil Mo. They assumed it. Everybody assumed it. I'm gonna say allegedly. He called them some dusty bitches, I believe. But I think
Where did it come from? That's not part of the.
that's the thing about it. So they're on stage and they're talking shit back and forth, and apparently somebody just brought up like, oh, he brought Remy Ma out, or I think Ja Rule seen Remy Ma or something like that. He was like, you know, you're gonna get her to save you. So Fat Joe was like, I don't need her. I take care. You see what's on my side. Take care of the women that's on my team, not like them dusty bitches you got in the back. So it kind of just it slipped, and but the thing about it is when Vita and Lil Mo came out, with the exception of Lil Mo Foundation, like those women, they look amazing. Like Vita came out on stage with a six pack, dropped it like his hat. Like it was, they look great. So I just thought maybe he was not talking about them. You know, like one of those things, if it don't apply, let it fly. I just think that he was in the moment of battling, and I think when they do that, they go at each other. And so it's just anything that it's anything that you can say. You know, if they won't back there, he probably would have said your mama ugly or something like that. It was just kind of like you take those type of blows when you battling somebody to weaken them. But it was just that Fat Joe, just his PR team won't there. They should have just, you don't say that, Joseph. So nobody was there to catch him, but Ja Rule, it was so good to see Ja Rule on stage because it really looked like he was having a good time. Like he missed the stage. He need to go back in the studio. Him and Ashanti
recovered from the Fire Festival.
Yeah, he recovered from that. He's like, you know, Fire Festival is not my name. What's my motherfucking name? R-U-L-E. Like that's who we saw on stage.
Dancing to the song.
Yeah, she about to play it right now. This is the song she been listening to. So yeah, so it was just good to see him. And then, you know, you always see him go back and forth with like 50 Cent or whatever. So we see him in that's the most that we see him in. We forgot about all of these hits that he really had. And it was like Ja Rule was playing these songs back to back, and you was like, hey, oh! Like you remember those songs. I don't know. I think Fat Joe was trying to do like a build up, like all the rappers do. They play like they gutter shit first, and it's like we didn't hear that. Can you play Lean Back so we can go? So yeah, so the battle was good for Ja Rule. So it served its purpose. But
you can't give
Fat Joe was a good sport. I will say that.
You know, we can't give you another hot topic because we have to go over our songs and then we have to introduce our guest.
Well, you know what? That's perfectly fine. Those were actually really good topics. So we can move on. So what y'all listening to? What you listening to? Well, you know, I did a couple of weekends ago. I just was chilling with some, you know, Black queens, and just for some reason, so beautiful. For music, Soul Child just kind of got it. I just listened to it again, and it just kind of gave me like, yes, music. You know, y'all remember his song, "So Beautiful"?
No, I don't. No.
Here we go. Look, it's right. Look, I already got it pulled up. Cue the song, DJ. Boom. Now it's got a little slow start. Let's go.
Oh, okay, yes. I'm there with you.
So I was feeling, you know, when you're around successful Black women, it just energizes you. And so I just was feeling, you know, motivated to be beautiful and feel beautiful. And then that song came to my head because I'm so beautiful. So yeah, that's what I'm listening to.
Danielle, what are you listening to?
I'm listening to David Michael Wyatt. I just have been listening to that for the past month. He puts out a new song to his album, like it just comes up, and Apple lets you know when it comes up. So I've been listening to all of the album. The entire album is good. It's only like five songs, but it's his rendition of it.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So do they release one every 2 weeks or something? And it adds on to the
Like,
album?
yeah, he's been like releasing. I don't know if this is it, but if it's just the five, or
Yeah.
so I wonder if the other guy that sings in the background of Toby, I don't know how to say his name. If
If he
his
has
background
something.
singers will all have their own rendition of their own song of his songs, but their rendition.
Yeah, their rendition of his songs. Okay.
So I don't
Did you
have
want
a
to play the
particular
song, or
no,
you
because
did
the whole
just
album
the
is
whole
all my
thing?
It's the whole album, all 5 songs. Just
Yeah.
play them on repeat. Okay.
Yeah.
My song is "Love All" on the Drake's new album, "Certified Lover Boy." I played
Ooh.
"Love All" with Jay-Z, and TSU on that album. I'm not
Okay.
gonna play it, but TSU and "Love All." Y'all find it out and y'all play it. Put in the comments what you listening to. Marquita is out of here on her hot topics because we are way over time. So we see you next Monday, dog.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
I guess I gotta remove her, huh? Oh, she removed herself. Oh wait, I brought our person in. Sorry, we gonna bring you in. Okay, so we just gonna skip to the chase. We have another author on the show this week. We had an author last week or a week for that, and now we have another one. His name is Sincere Dark Skin, and he wrote a book. In the book, I have to read the title from my phone, so I make sure that I get it right because I don't want to mess it up because that would be so whack. Women Problems, Memoirs of an Average, I believe, of an Average Black Man. So I'm going to bring him in and he's going to tell us all about himself so that you guys can go and get this book. I hope, I don't even know if we're going to love it, but we're going to see. So here we go. Wait, here we go. Welcome.
What's
Hey.
going on? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh yeah. I'm good. I'm good.
So tell
What are
us
you
about
laughing
yourself.
about?
Yeah,
What's
what's so funny?
funny?
Nah, I'm just glad to be here. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah,
And are you located in Atlanta?
yeah. Yeah.
Yo, so is my sister.
Oh, that
Yeah. So
that's definitely what's up.
so tell us about yourself. Tell us about this book. Just give us the info. Where are you from? Why did you start writing? Give us a little background first.
All right. So um, I was originally born in St. Andrews, Jamaica, but I had migrated to the U.S. Real young. I was about 4 or 5 years old, and I was raised in the Bronx. And then uh, in like 2009, I had moved to Atlanta. And shoot, um, like I do law enforcement right now. Um,
Okay.
yeah, but the whole book, like the whole reason why I have started writing, right? Like the whole thing um about that is, how they say that it's like therapeutic, like when you write like in a diary or whatever. Yeah. So at the time, I had like a lot of emotions inside me, right? And like a lot of times the world be like making it like, well, men not really supposed to tell people how they feel, or
Hmm.
stuff like that. So I decided to just like write a book.
Okay. So where did it come from? Women Problems, the title. Talk to us a little
Oh,
bit about the
oh,
title.
okay, all right, all right. So um, well, I had like I, I had like a breakup, right? And it actually hit me like really hard, like really hard. So it took me a while to like work my way through my feelings and stuff like that. But it made me think about my past breakups. Like it kind of made me emotionally relive them. So past breakups, past experiences, and stuff like that. So I decided, like, all right, you know what happened? I got stories. So let me write all this down, put this in the book, and everything. Of course, y'all know that you know names are changed because I don't want nobody to get mad at me or anything like that.
No, we definitely don't want anyone to get, but you don't think they'll know who you're talking about?
Hey, hey, look, it is what it is. The names ain't on it.
So how easy, Danielle, did you have a question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Where did you always were you always a writer? I think that's what we're trying to figure out. Like, did you write
Oh,
anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, or it's just one day you woke up and was like, boom, I'm gonna write, and I know it's gonna be good. I know everyone's gonna love it. I'm gonna write a whole book about all the problems I've had with women.
okay. So, um, is that um writing is something that I always like wanted to do, but I always put off because like I was engaged, like I had a family to take care of and stuff like that. So like some of my needs I had to put to the side. But like once like that was all over and done with, like I started to pursue, like certain stuff that I've like put to the side, and writing was one of them. A lot of people tell me that I'm long winded and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I always like to tell a story. Like I don't
can
give
tell.
yes or no.
I
Like
can
I
tell
don't give
you like to tell a story. Yeah.
yeah.
My next question is, um, so these problems that you've had with women, I didn't
Hmm.
read the book, to be
Hmm.
honest with you, but I was just wondering if you could go over a short synopsis of just one problem, very short.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know,
All right.
try to sum it real up. Leave the ums out.
All right. All right. So back in my younger days, because like this book is from I was 17, so I was 23, right?
Okay.
Um, back back
And how
when I
old
was
are you
around,
now?
oh, I'm 35.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So like back in those days, like there was this girl that I used to date, right? And we had like a very very toxic relationship. Like there was like a whole lot of emotion between us, and like our personality, we loved each other, but our personalities just clashed. So um we had like a lot of just like a lot of situations, and I'm like, damn, like why the hell it always like end up like that?
Just
Like,
one situation. What was one situation that you guys had?
okay, so I want to say November 2006, right? We had went out, and I told her like, all right, look, I'm gonna cover like the everything, but you know what I'm saying, I just got fired from my job and stuff like that, right? So hey, look, we gonna go to Applebee's, whatever. Just be mindful. I got this amount, right? So she was like, all right, cool. So we at Applebee's now. So she orders like appetizer or whatever. So I'm like, oh, so okay, all right, fine. So
So that was out
then
of your budget. All right, see where this is going. You don't even have to finish the story.
yeah,
Basically, she ordered appetizer and possibly a steak. It was out of your budget, and you told her to be mindful. You thought that was very disrespectful. Is that right?
oh, it ended way. The whole night kind of just blew up, like because
Because you were mad at her for ordering the appetizer.
I wasn't mad at her. Shoot, like I'm a very cool guy. So like it's like he kind of kept doing it. She kept ordering like the most expensive stuff, like
Oh.
exotic beverages, dessert, and all that. And I
Exotic
was
beverages at Applebee's? Where was this Applebee's? Is it here in Atlanta?
I mean, like, all right, no, like this was in downtown Manhattan. Nah, what I'm saying is like, you know how
It
instead of like,
wasn't in the budget.
yeah, like you know how instead of like soda or whatever, like you order like pina colada, like the Tropicana shit, like with the fruit in it or whatever. So like she'd order stuff like that, right? Then I was like, all right, just be mindful, whatever. So the end
I'm
of
gonna
the
tell you
night,
right now. Hold on, you don't even have to finish the story. If I went on a date with you and you told me to be mindful, I would not. I would probably finish the date and pay for my own check and leave
oh
because
wow,
I feel like this
Oh
is
wow.
right. Yeah, and I think that this is why I'm 33. I don't need anyone to pay for a meal for me at this time in my life. Really, she probably was just there for the good conversation, hoping that that's what you had, and
we,
you did not. You may have had some
Y'all dating?
conversation.
we was together for 2 years.
Okay, so she had probably was at this point. I dated a guy too that was all about the budget. That just threw me. I mean, it drew. I mean, I couldn't find
Turned
the
you off.
exit
It
faster.
turned you
It
off.
was a big turn off. Not the
But,
fact that you are budgeting, it's the fact that you said we can go out to eat, but you don't have the
You ain't
funds.
ready.
And don't say we can go out to eat.
all right, but it wasn't even that.
Well, what
So
was it?
she was
Sincere.
18. Look, she was 18 and I was 20, right? So, like it's not like we're like, adults or well, like in our 30s or whatever. Like if see me now, if I know that I ain't got enough money, I'm just not gonna go out. But you see, like back in those days, it was you know, like you talking about going to Applebee's and I had like $130 on me. So I was like, all right, like I'll pay for your train fare. I'll pay for this. I'll pay for that. Whatever. Like I'm just putting it out there how much I got because I had to get surgery like the next day. So I want to do something nice before I went into surgery. So all that stuff happened, and then me telling her about what's going on and her agreeing to go out, but still uh, got mad at me and tried to like leave me at the train station, and then the whole thing, the whole night kind of blew up. I was cool
Did y'all
about it,
break up?
huh?
Did y'all break up?
Not that night, but
Well,
like
then
maybe.
that's on you, Sincere. Okay, that's all I got to say. It's on you. It's on you to take her to Applebee's before your surgery. She should have been
Wait,
taking
did
you.
she help? Did
She
she
should have
come
been
and
taking you.
did she come
Huh?
and try to help take care of you during the surgery after the surgery?
Oh yeah, of course.
Then what's the problem?
What you mean?
What was the problem, Sincere? We're lost. You did she because she left you at the train station?
Yeah, took his glasses off.
That was a problem.
Because she left you at the train station?
Hell yeah, I didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, you didn't have the funds.
Okay, yo, she still agreed to go out now, didn't she?
Yes, she did because maybe she had hoped that you were going to change your mind, or maybe you had a couple extra dollars.
Nah, I told her exactly what it was
Okay,
before we.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think that this was probably the cherry on top for her, and she was like, "I'm tired of this broke man." Yes, you was 20. It doesn't matter if you do not have the funds. You do not have the funds. The problem is with when we are at that age and we're 20 and we're 18 and we're 19 and we're trying to be an adult. They're moving like you're an adult, but then when somebody puts you in an adult situation, you like, whoa, I'm not an adult. I ain't got it like that. Well, then you need to always move like a child until you have it.
I the thing about it is, it's like this. I told her ahead of time, so it's like if she knew that, I told her ahead of time. So if she knew that she was gonna be mad about it, then why agree to go out?
I
I
just
have a
don't.
question. How many
Mhm.
how many problems are in the book?
Yes, because if they're all like this,
How many? I
we
mean,
got
I'm interested.
problems.
How many problems are in the book?
Well, like y'all would have to like read the book to find out.
Oh well, that's good.
Well,
Mark.
listen, let me tell you something. This is not doing it for me. I'll be honest with you. It's not doing it for me. The
Tell
fact
us
that
why it's not doing it for you.
the girl left you at the train station because you didn't because she didn't get the dinner that she thought she was gonna get or that she thought she deserved.
How could she get? How could she get a dinner that she thought she was gonna get when I told her it ahead of time? Look,
Yeah, he told her he ain't have it.
He
So
didn't care at that point, sincere, dark skin.
look, the fact that I put it out there before we even went out. That's
Okay.
the whole point.
Anthony makes a good point. She 18. She didn't care. She was trying to eat.
Right.
Hey, look.
No, I understand that you informed her. I understand that you're constantly saying that. You've said that about 15 times. You have informed her that you didn't have the funds. But my thing is also as a man, a growing younger man, you should have said to yourself, I say this to myself all the time as a young woman. I say, I don't have the funds for Chick-fil-A today. So
Okay.
it looks like I'm going to have to, one, use my points, or two, eat a Jimmy Dean sausage biscuit. So these are my options.
All right, so I'm gonna say it like this. It wasn't that I did not have the funds to take her out because that's kind of how you're making it sound. I see how like you inverting it to make it sound like that, but that's really like not
What is it?
You said you didn't have the funds.
no. I look, it's Applebee's. It's not Benihana's.
Well, I mean, you was acting like it was Benihana's talking about exotic drink.
No. Like
That's on the budget.
Applebee's, anybody can have a decent meal at Applebee's for them $80, right? Like I had about
Rachel made a good point. He said you didn't want to spend it on her.
I spent all my bread. I spent all my bread on her. That's the point. I spent all my bread on her. But the whole thing about it is she kind of blew it up to like make it seem like something that it wasn't, and said, well, you just don't want to spend your less on me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, what are you talking about? Because I told you exactly what I had before we went out.
Okay. All right.
So,
let me just. Okay, go ahead.
No, I have a general question. So go ahead. You go ahead.
Are there any problems in the book that have more substance
from a woman's standpoint?
From a woman's standpoint. So for me, it's like if let's say I was dating you and I had kids, and you said that you didn't want to, you couldn't help me, couldn't do something for the kid that I needed help with. See, that would be a problem I would put in a book, not the fact that I you left me at the train station.
Hold on. I didn't catch what you just said because I was just like reading the message.
I know it happens to us too. It's fine. Yeah, you have a fan in the chat, so that's good. I'm glad Anthony. Maybe he'll have you on his show after this. He has a show as well, so maybe reach out to him. He's off the record, and he would love to have you, I'm sure.
See, all right. I'm gonna say just like this, right? A man's standpoint is like in certain situations be different than a woman's standpoint, and I get what y'all saying, but the whole thing about it, right? I had wanted to do something nice before like I went in surgery. I had like very invasive back surgery, so I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to do anything for like the next 3 months after that. So I'm like, well, shit, like this is all I got. So look, boom, babe, we trying to go out. I got this, that, and third amount. We're gonna go. We're gonna go Applebee's in downtown Manhattan. This how the night gonna go. Whatever. But I'm letting you know right now. Did what I got. So she's like, okay, all right. So I'm cool with that.
Okay.
So,
So
uh,
I hate
so
to cut this off. I'm the cutter off for today, being that our time is short. Was it difficult to write a book?
it, uh, um, like once you emotionally put yourself there, then like all the memories start coming back.
Okay.
So that so like it make you it make you start like think about everything. So once I once I got there, I just started like writing stuff.
It just couldn't. So did you have a publisher?
Yeah,
You contacted a publisher and did the
I
whole thing, and
mean,
that was an easy process. I may
I
need to
mean,
write.
I mean, hold on. Like I did the self publishing like through Amazon.
Oh, you can do that through
Okay.
Amazon. I didn't know that, but that makes
So
sense.
how have your consumers, what are the
Um,
reviews like?
About your
What are they
problem.
saying about your book?
it's actually I've not gotten any like bad reviews because like a lot of guys can see it
Like,
from like their point of view, and
Yeah.
that was the entire point.
Oh, so the point was for women to not really
I
understand.
mean, okay, uh, and I'm gonna
Just
say it like this, and I'm gonna say it like this: women have read my book, and when they had read my book, because I went in detail about every situation and and all that, like even like about my first love, like when she dumped me, like because I was too nice. Um,
mm.
yeah,
So basically, they need to read the book. They need to read the
yeah.
book so that they can see exactly how this breaks down. That's what
okay.
you're
So where
saying.
can they find the book? How much is it? Is it free on Audible? Do you have it on
Um,
audio?
I
I
have
mean,
it. It's up on Amazon Kindle. I lowered the price, so it's like $2.99, and the paperback version is $14.99.
okay, great, guys. That's a great price. $2.99 on
Kindle
Amazon Kindle if you have an Amazon Kindle, and
99.
$14.99 on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you for coming on and really allowing us to crucify you at this rate about your book. And we
Hey, I
appreciate
do
it.
not mind.
I know you don't. We love
Where
that for
can we find
you.
you on Insta? Where can we find you on social media?
All right. I'm on YouTube, Sincere Darskin. I'm on Facebook, Sincere Darskin, and I'm on Instagram, Sincere underscore Darskin.
Okay, everybody. Well, make sure if you go to our page, you'll see where we've tagged him. You can definitely go on and purchase the book.
Anthony Adebayo, you my boy. I appreciate you.
Anthony, you got a fan. Yes, Charles seems to enjoy it as well. So you guys got some books to read. It sounds like there's a book out there
Yes,
just
and I
for
think it would be great for him to go. Anthony Adebayo actually has a show. It's called Off the Records. He's calling you bro. So maybe you could come on that show, and Anthony, maybe you could reach out to him and you can have him as a guest. I think that would be perfect. I would watch.
look at that network.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what we're here for.
now Anthony Adebayo is in our comments, so you make sure you hit him up. We're gonna say goodbye to you so that we can go ahead and wrap this show up for this Monday. Any lasting words, Sincere? We want to thank you for coming, but any
Yeah,
lasting words?
yeah, she had me sweating. Uh, I was like, what? What?
Who had you sweating?
You. She said she had me.
Um,
I was starting to get hot, but I had to keep my composure. I was like, damn,
You
all
took your
right,
glasses off. Mhm.
hell yeah, my glasses start to steam up.
Mhm.
I didn't say nothing. I'm,
She's just asking questions, probing the interview.
I know.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
I,
thanks
all
for
right, but
coming. Appreciate it.
guys, everybody, by my book, trust me, I've not gotten any bad reviews from it. Um, it's very insightful and is incredibly relatable. All right,
all right.
Thank
Thank you.
you
I
so
definitely
much.
would. Thank you for coming.
uh,
All right, bye, Sincere.
later.
Later.
Okay.
Well, I think that was a interesting interview because we are able to see from a man's point of view. Oftentimes in the show, we are seeing it from a woman's point of view. So thanks for that. And I think I appreciate you helping him stay, as they would say at my job, keeping it honest. They'd be like, to keep me honest. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
So, any lasting words before we wrap this up at 8:31?
My just lasting comment is this is not Burger King. You can't always have it your way. And so if your way was to not be crucified on the show and to be asked questions, then this may not be the show for you. Let's just put it out there. We did not seek this guest. This guest requested to be on our show, which is fine. We provided the platform, and there you have it.
And he might get somebody that might buy his book.
And it looks like, right, that's the point. It may not be for us, but it may be for someone else. And that's all we're here for, is opening the door to allowing other people to network. So it looks like, yes, you too can request. You can request to be on. And
all you have to do is
obviously it's very loose. There's very loose vetting.
So the requirements are very loose, but we definitely have to have something to come on for. He came on for the book. That is the purpose of it. And we are about supporting Black businesses. I saw it in the comment. So we are about supporting Black businesses, all jokes aside. But you are coming on a show that is hosted by two women. The book is called Women Problems. I'm pretty sure he knew that he was going to get a little bit of heat.
Right.
So
well, I don't know. I guess not. I guess he wasn't.
He was hot in the kitchen, honey. He was.
I don't know.
Glasses
cold in my apartment, so I don't really know.
Home too. But definitely, if you are interested in coming on, definitely do so. Before I go, I have a lasting word. I don't know if anyone's watching, but happy birthday to the Mac Squad. My Mac Squad and all of my clients have been working out for a whole year, and I'm so proud of them. So shout out to them. Kudos to y'all. Happy birthday.
Very big deal.
Very big deal. Any lasting words for you?
Nope, I don't have any lasting words. I just want to say thank you guys once again for joining us for our last episode for this season. We will see you again next Monday. Once again, this may not have been our typical show. That's fine.
We like to keep you on your toes.
Right. We hope that you guys were able to take some type of gem from this. I don't know from where, but maybe you could. And if that is possible, that's what we're here for. We're always here to pour into you so that you can go out and pour into others. We hope that you guys have an amazing week. You kill every goal that you anticipate. And we'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Bye.